The United States has begun withdrawing troops from northeastern Syria. This decision marks a shift in American military presence in the region. 3 U.S. bases are being closed. These bases are Mission Support Site Green Village, Mission Support Site Euphrates, and a third smaller facility. The withdrawal will reduce U.S. troop levels in Syria. Currently there are about 2,000 U.S. troops in Syria. This number will fall to 1,400. The U.S. may reduce troop levels even further. A 60-day assessment will determine if more troops can be withdrawn. However, some military leaders advise keeping a minimum presence. They recommend that at least 500 troops remain in Syria. It is important to note that the Syrian government in Damascus did not agree to this withdrawal. The U.S. is acting independently in this decision. U.S. Secretary of State Marco Rubio has warned that the United States may withdraw from Ukraine peace talks if it appears that a ceasefire is unlikely. This announcement follows his discussions with European officials, signaling a potential shift in U.S. engagement regarding the conflict in Ukraine. The remarks came during a critical time in the ongoing diplomatic efforts to stabilize the region. The withdrawal reflects changing circumstances in Syria. The security situation has evolved. The fall of President Bashar al-Assad's regime in late 2024 significantly altered the dynamics. Assad's fall has impacted the threat landscape. Iranian-backed militias and Russian troops were major concerns during his rule. With his departure, these threats have diminished. However, the Islamic State, or IS, remains a threat. Despite the reduced threat from other actors, IS continues to operate, particularly in northeastern Syria. The U.S. also faces pressure from President Trump. He has consistently voiced skepticism about maintaining U.S. troops in Syria. This skepticism has influenced the decision to withdraw. The U.S. has had a military presence in Syria since 2014. This presence has been instrumental in the fight against IS. U.S. troops have played a crucial role in combating IS. Beyond combating IS, the U.S. has supported Kurdish forces. These forces have been valuable allies in the fight against IS. The U.S. has acted as a buffer between them and Turkey. This role has been crucial in maintaining stability in the region. U.S. involvement has fluctuated over the years. In 2023, troop numbers increased to over 2,000. This increase followed attacks by Hamas in Israel and subsequent threats from Iranian-backed militants targeting U.S. interests. The troop reduction raises important questions about the future. The U.S.'s long-term involvement in Syria is uncertain. Its ability to counter IS and manage regional threats is also unclear. Regional stability is another concern. The withdrawal could impact the delicate balance of power. This, in turn, could affect U.S. relations with Kurdish forces and other regional actors. The withdrawal might also hinder efforts to maintain security. There are concerns about a possible resurgence of IS. The group remains a potent threat, and reduced U.S. presence could provide an opportunity for its resurgence. The future of U.S.-Syria relations remains uncertain. The withdrawal marks a new chapter in a complex relationship. In the deadliest attack under President Trump, U.S. strikes on Yemen have reportedly killed 38 people, according to Houthi rebels. The strikes targeted a vital fuel facility, allegedly financing rebel operations, escalating the ongoing conflict in the region. This attack marks a significant development in U.S. military involvement in Yemen, amidst widespread humanitarian concerns. The repercussions of this strike are multifaceted. On one hand, it aims to cripple the financial backbone of the Houthi rebels, but on the other, it intensifies the humanitarian crisis. Civilians are caught in the crossfire, further exacerbating the dire situation. The international community watches closely as this conflict unfolds. The U.S.'s actions in Yemen reflect its broader military strategy in the Middle East, raising questions about its long-term objectives and the potential for further escalation. As we observe these developments, it becomes clear that the Middle East remains a region of significant geopolitical tension. The U.S.'s role now more than ever is under scrutiny. What comes next in Yemen could have far-reaching consequences, not just for the region, but for global stability.